Between the agony of the cross and the joy of resurrection lies a day wrapped in silence, a day we often overlook. But what if I told you Holy Saturday was never empty? What if the silence was sacred? The moment Jesus died, the earth shook, rocks split, the temple veil tore, darkness covered the land. But what happened the next day? While the city slept, the ground still remembered, the skies still mourned, and people whispered in fear. The land trembled. The silence wasn't peace, it was power. Scripture tells us that Jesus didn't just lie in the tomb. He descended into the realm of the dead. In 1 Peter 3, verse 19, it says he went to preach to the spirits in prison. Imagine it. The Son of God entering death, not as a victim, but as a conqueror. He preached freedom. He broke chains. He declared, "It is finished," even in the deepest parts of existence. He didn't rest in death. He ruled over it. Back on earth, his body lay in a borrowed tomb, given by Joseph of Arimathea, a secret disciple who risked everything to honor him. Around that tomb, the world felt still, but in heaven, history was changing. Even the tomb refused decay. Psalm 16, verse 10 had already promised it. You will not let your Holy One see corruption. Even the grave had to bow to him. Meanwhile, Jesus' enemies remembered something his friends forgot, that he said he would rise again. The religious leaders begged Pilate to secure the tomb, because fear lives where faith should. So the stone was sealed. Guards stood watch, and fear tried to silence the promise. They sealed the stone but couldn't stop the sunrise. To the disciples, Holy Saturday was despair. Their king was dead, their dreams shattered. But what they didn't know was that God does his greatest work in the dark. Like a seed buried in soil, Jesus was about to bloom. Heaven was counting down. Resurrection was hours away. The silence of God is never the absence of God. We all have Holy Saturdays in our lives, times when promises feel buried, when hope feels dead. But Holy Saturday reminds us, just because you don't see movement doesn't mean God isn't moving. Jesus didn't waste the silence. He filled it with victory. And when the stone rolled away, it wasn't the beginning of the miracle. It was the reveal. Delay is not denial. Resurrection is coming. So, if you're waiting in the dark, hold on. The untold truth of Holy Saturday is this: even in silence, God speaks. Even in death, he conquers. And even in waiting, he wins. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Love always.